Thank you, sir. Brian Pitts.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Brian Pitts, Just Jesus. Well, number one, of course, you know you have some increases set before you as resolutions, which exceed the rollback rate. Well, you know what the statute says on that. You at least could leave it at the rollback rate. But when you start going over there, and I think, what you got? 5-tier Verde is on there, Gandy is on there. Oh, you know, it's in the presentation. It's over the rollback. Well, guess what? The governing body shall hear comments regarding the proposed increase and explain the reasons for the proposed increase over the rollback rate. It's not just that simple. Now you got to explain to the people why you have 5 areas, including EMS, unless you change that, why you're going over the rollback rate. You explain to them why you're doing it. You're increasing it over the rollback rate. Now, number 2, and I, again, don't understand, but I guess it's somewhere in there. I'm going to speak lightly on the sheriff's budget as a whole. Because, of course, they're supposed to be at this meeting, too. All budgetary matters are supposed to be at this meeting. But I didn't see it anywhere in there. So I'm going to bring it up, because this is under 200. All the budget issues are supposed to be here today. All of them. Constitutional, okay. Now, it's under 200. I didn't see it in the thing. So I guess I'll bring it up, because this is supposed to be one of the meetings it's supposed to be in. Being the first to the last one being the 14th for, late September. Understand, caution. Since he has not been designated as the statute requires, he's not even supposed to be giving you a budget for county corrections. Thus, 951.061, subsection 3, Florida statute. But I understand you've been doing it for years, but understand it's an unauthorized budget you're giving to the sheriff. That should be of concern to you, having no ordinance actually allowing you to fund him, because you have not designated him as the chief correction officer. I'm not going to cite that statute, because I don't cite this from the statute so many times, I don't got a headache. Now, last statement for the clock run. In the budget, it mentions forecasts and shortfalls, but doesn't mention any plan about, well, how are we going to do this without cutting or firing? For example, we're going to deal with planning, community development, economic development department about ways and means to develop jobs or something, or we're going to get together with those departments and find other state and federal entitlements to try to tuck in some of these areas versus talking doom and gloom. Oh, it's not going to be good. No, wait a minute. One of the jobs and duties is what kind of plan do you have to say, okay, yeah, we know this is going to happen, but what are we putting in place to try to generate economic development or get entitlements from fed or state agencies to cover some of these areas? It's available if you look for it. Catalog of domestic assistance, that's one place to start look. When you're talking about federal stuff, you got to look a little bit hard. And I think I may end there. Oh, input, last statement, just last input. There's 600,000 voters in the state, in Pinellas County. He mentioned in the presentation, it was such great, sunshine, all that, okay? That's about, at roughly, only 7%. So only about 4,000 people out of the 600,000 really got involved in this process. We need to do more grassroots to citizens. There's 600,000 voters registered. Only basically 4,000 made it to these budget discussions through the past few months. That's not good. In your mission and value statement in the budget, you mentioned several things. I think you need to look at the vision and the mission statement in your budget. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And as part of the county-wide budget, it includes all the constitutional officers.